Nara kuligia.
Ndibati kwa bata.
Ono nana ko te bin ko boli de ni na kire ndo goto banjiri ya ndata ya.
Tuana korra. Tuana korra. Taya naende okoro musikorra. Aye. Okoro ngembe ya ba gire ngaba ngaini. Muswati njena na kamorra takaya.
Na takanchi manyirani to genda na aye.
Na bana.
To genda to manyana na kibara ali ga ko ranche. Ketoro jini mbwato murana no ale sa. Tibuta ko nyorora mangana to le. Aye nyombe ne ya ba.
Aye wan turi ko jari. Mba kwa tebe kurwa. Yere kurwa. Inyai. Obe.
Ndana ire ko rosu.
Baramani.
Ya baramani.
Kwese bamanya batame. Kwese bamanya batame ngaobe. Abamba batebiza chinde ngaobe. Abuno amokoro kaje ino omanyana momanyi. Batami ai koraki. Ngami nyokeiga. Unganye ali mwao. Tini kana uchimwe.
Ndase kora rana kya ba fanya kazi bagenda date. Koira ne bwango na okonyo.
Tini bote no. Aye ba mabu na ba ngani kiri.
Kisi TV amandegere y'umuguzi aya na Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere ya Kisi TV
tariki 11 mwanchomo ligereria Kisi TV motienyo gatano na gatatu mwaka gwechirwe bere 2025 Ritkoria tichirimo karibu sana Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere senchera ere yobwekira nubuna butambe nchenkuru kwa Lydia Mura kubwaterana nere director Mtonga Kenya kurase studio ya kabere kwene kinga chibicha niriyo gibya gwikira senchera yobwekira no sensa mu Facebook tonyora na Kisi TV YouTube Kisi TV boigo website yetu www.kisitv.co.ke
aya na Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere ya Kisi TV
Uchaka kurwase bunge ya Bobasi County ine ya Kisi buna kutumanya umusekeito Dani Mzungu amateye mokurwase kinyoro ya kera ke kutoka sensemu ya Ayaatekire besokire na gukwana heye maiga yo mumura bwenke yo gusire obugima bwa ya senchera yo botutukana amatukata to Ayaatekire heye maiga yere go Kenya kenywa goika gusire obugima bwaye amone amateyaye askiri bari kubuna ebituma asebone ya mateye sokire na kwerera egekorekyo na kuboria serikali kwanguya obotukeri nderi banyore obwene wo mumura Kevin Okindo
Amatuko na tatoka aerire gesa omosae Kevin Okindo tati nyaberi kurwase kenyoro kia kera ikwego toka ime abo basi ase wodi ya Ayaatekire go Kenya kenywa no mwamatoe kumnyoki wase nyagitari korende maya ya gasiri obugima bwae nige amate yae yanyare go sokia bene ritkoria rero na gukwanira bunengane yo yarenge
yendagiririaye omomuru oyo agasoka no mwara atireti kabisa sana kulinga umuge akanyara kobaga kumwaka emyoro okoboko akamwaka emyoro yendo mutu ekero omwana oyo gachi kutabuka mwakiru okomyoka gochicha kuira na gocha ase enga yaye okoripoti moitiru ase nchachi kudagi endagira yaye na arwete okomyoka nyagitari ekera ikigunya gitari tuma byaye Igenta akorete igamo kenyete n'emyoro akamwaka umutwe akamwaka n'umukono umwana kagene nyagitari karwariwo kanyorete kokoni umwana igaikarituko yaramisi kerarwariwa kaso apimiwa nyori atugisire mwana goikara misi Chinsa 10 ubugima bwaye bukamana
Nonya nabo nigo banyara komotogia omosae Kevin koba omonto nengo korenga sia eno mokia korende nigo bakumerio gukwa kwayo kwabete kwa mubasokano ekerego tebekana nigo chibando tianyara kuigwa kurunyomba mwae etiandake anyate kubwatia chigasirera gochia mwechirani echobo igo chirirete koreta makweri ae
kaenda somo mroyo igagachikomorora rinde uyo irete bituma byaye oyo motebe tinga oyo irendagira yao bono rende karamo tebinda temu agacha gantebi tuma baba nabwatiri ebituma ebitegetenjera gutira bikagenda manyanya na bubairi tebituma byane ekeranya bituma bya rusuru mpaka bibwate paka sobo mu murukuru kwara temu manyata umurumu abaka mutebinye bituma byawo nyare boira okuruko manyenya akagenda bakororo akanyora bituma birekene na obitegete bakabigaswa nyumba
oni go banyarire gosemia ng'anere buya kabantu batwarire liomana otiga kuimekrania mioro na wekoreta amakwiria ngamuna yaiga kurende buya nere buya boiga abantu goikaransa boigo gosonsorana
aba bagutwara obururu bwa bwango na kubuguri gitambuke na gusiri umuntu ndubugima bwaye enare goteba nga tiga batware obotoereru niringane karori yakire tigari bwati guboronge egere umurubiri obumuya nonyene serikali yesona nyaroro egere imirubiri yonsi ebe boronge mundu tabasa kubabwenga sinju gusiri uyo muntu
yo nigo boige amateiga yanyara gosaba kwene kinga serikali yanyare gwesona niago chiasiringane liga boigo kwene kinga bali bakorete ngane iga babikiru biara nabo kwimukiriwa egetambukiro kieli chiko
boene umwana uyu yikiagera umwana mukurenge gukina akora mangana amange eserikali kamuranje motokonye kigima egere na intu kanyoro boene umwana uyu yikiagera ntu umwana twarenge no gosemerinere igorende nare gotebanga mochi umwana uyu moibulyo yetayo tato mwabo gakwete na mama mwabo tayo gachete bono gotoro indo muremu kende tikeyonka akimwari gwanja igo murankonye gekogera umwana kararia chibesa timbwati kende no muremu ndi
Koribotirigeta seni gia KCTV koroiga sekenyore kigagia kera ikegotoka emyanya chikuo dime bunge abo basi erietaria na igongoro kwa Dan Musungo amatuko na tatoka aedire gesa omosae Kevin Okindo tati
hasengana yendiyo gwichani omwanchumo rigiriria o KCTV asekenyora raro sana ke kase location ya mokwerero ine sia bwase mongina Grace Mora asiria obugima bwaya kubatikana noko gwa ase kanali yokoreisia omorero ase chief factory igento bono abamenyi benseme yo besokire na kugikiria na goteba buna nigo mongino yo arenge gutambuka kogenda kwa chinyeni erinde aire ase kambi yo ya chaka benelit kuri arero chingaki aumira namo na makwiri ayo
gari kwenda gukora igasi yo gukorera ase ngenjo ngate kambi nelit kuri arero yani nguchaka ase kanisa ya Kiabira bono igaimuka kurumwa nyumba oyo ndochi kwa chinyeni asasi migetange nase kanali ete lakini bono mochando asabwo ase ngenjo nga daracha teyo nakababegete asa gutambukira omanyika ndochi kwa chinyeni kurukoya bono abo no mochando tokera yatokanga omuntu yotereriri oso aroche gotoro no gukumyo kone nase ngenjo nga twamisiri omusani twamisiri ementa twamisiri nanu mwali bwa abantu
kwa niaba ya station ya Itumbe na kwa niaba ya bokori bwe kanisa na incho na kwa ne buno yo muwa barayi be kanisa ya Adventist titoliko chikogo kigwa buna mamito bakwanire egente serikali ekobekase kya umisa abantu yaita abantu lakini serikali tiliko mukia twende yonsi
nama ichano sana nama kumia ekero konyolekana tu abangete igorona lero tukwalega ni kambi yeto yari gochaka mongino yo manyere gosira na yaro ngomara yo maneno ri gotongosa na bombuga teri yanda ri nene wetere kanali yenye tindo chie mini ye binte bya rosetigwa bitagitindo no kogitu bikuneku onorocha abantu baito bagukuku umuntu bangeta magana nyasa okura ataranya tabuki gochakira lero nchendo che una dio kobua KDTA etene niye ngenteke baka tuweni byo mongino yo
kanali etakonye timwana inchi esababu chiombe chakure chinyinge no mongino yo kure batware gosaba nga paka abantu bakure abange oyo nero mongino rorekanire okugokukobe egekoera mache tarengo asinge nje kanali yetabekirie taracha agotambukira gochibwoye na kikiagera liliari gotambuka oteliogwa
Poncha muri management yuzi bija etokori barasa tuwana ne tumuradi yoko wenda anya bari gocha poncha muri muradi muradi nena akabachira tuwana ne gali tukori abero muradi utenene bakaba barayibozi bikuru Nairobi bacha toikaranze tobeke mikakati aba abantu obekubali bamete gwakundi mubaga
Musekeito Kamila Song'eta nigo atwariganire oroboti korwase enyagitari ya Oasis iyo yachakia bene egetuo yokurigereria amakongu y'abantu ao hane mono bari bobwate omuchando bwobongo okwanekere kyo nigo baenekya no goteba bunekerenge kenene no kweneki buna chinga kya bakenya bagendete gwetera amakongu ao hane mono asense milio bugima nigo yaeneki bumna nigo abakenya bobwate birengererie binge bibi kuirera abo bogutwara amarwaire ao na kiegento kero kyo abairire bene guchakia getwe kyubunenjere ya mojogo konya amagima yabande no inabonigo hamaryogo yogotindia boigo amarwa tancheiri byakwanirwa asigetwe kyabwasa abantu baburi bubikira na sense mechinga kibabwate birengerere bunenjere ya mojogo nyoro bokonyi.
I declare this institution open.
Kubwasekana mnogo kongagwe kerengo kyubogimam umubaro bw'abantu babwate birengerero nabo igomo chando bw'obongoni gogendretse komentekana kigimam ikyobono kirerenya gitaria Oasis go chaki umuroberi obokana magerio nabo igobo konyi kunenchereye moyo kwegerera amagima yabange.
Added to I'm a psychologist and the work of Oasis Specialist Hospital. Today we are launching our mental rehabilitation center.
Mental illness is just a disease like malaria, like just the way ukisikia uko na homa you go to hospital. Mental illness is also a disease and we should prioritize it as we prioritize physical health.
My name is Dr. Derek Chimba. I'm the Deputy Head of Clinical Services, Oasis Specialist Hospital. Today is a great day and a beautiful day for us when we are launching our mental unit here in Kisii. Mental health is key. Actually, when you look at the definition of health, there is an aspect of physical, mental, and social well-being.
Asenkwana yaboni gobene kebunam eganga yabenne yokemukia ege tamukerekiom noko enekia buna abantu ngwetanga bare kurwaso gotware birengeryo gose depression.
Mental illness and addiction does not just affect the individual but also affects the family and the community. And by us starting this new mental rehabilitation center, our goal is to end the stigma. Our goal is to kill the stigma and provide comprehensive, integrated and compassionate care.
Quite important because many times we don't think of mental health as an integral part of our health. In fact, even WHO for many years from its formation never recognized that. It was the recognition of mental health as part of health came in much later, many years after the foundation or the founding of World Health Organization.
Nonyana boni gobayarabnam egatie bikora bikoriro monto gotwaro mochando bobongo nabo igo depression ngobatakana na wotumeke binyugo nabo igamariyogo yogo tindia chisegi chegenka gambling negatie bikora binde ebinge.
For example, genetic factors, family issues, marital issues, relationship issues, and even work issues. All these combined can result to someone having mental illness. So hatuwezi sema eti mtu amepata stress ama amepata depression just because of issue ya job. No, it is a combination of different factors. And even those who have issues with gambling, and gambling has become very rampant in our country to an extent that especially those who are working, they sleep inakuwa affected and they end up getting depression.
Komenta na yweni gobagi kelie bikora byo kobasikira abantu bali babwato mochando bwobongom chinga kibone ya mate yonsi baburigo gwe soke chinga kibabwate birenga elyo gose depression munenchire ye moyo konyora obo konyi elyo gonchirelia amagimabo.
A lot of the times we hide the patients. We do not want them to be seen. And so this is quite a brave move when an institution comes up and we put up a rehabilitation and mental health center which is open, which is visible, because it is important that mental health as an entity should be visible. It should be removed from the shadows.
Asking for help is not a show of weakness. Actually, it shows that you are very strong. It shows that you have identified that there is a problem and you have come to seek for help. So, to our community, let's embrace mental awareness. Mental illness is just like any other physical disease, and there is no health without mental health.
Kuripota ya Kisii Television kurega se county ya Kisii Elianen Kamilas ongeta.
Horo botiurirwa Kamila Songeta omorigerio Kisii TV na rugutoira asomo tumokomoke tonyore mubayeno orero kurende tokwirana ninkoire gwika ase ebunge nene habwase echikamati ibere chiaumerana erinde rigokwanira igoro yokoni bwa company ya Kenya Pipeline Tuska.
Aya na Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere ya Kisii TV. Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi
embachero gose omogeno gose egetendawire korwa Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi
ekenyamugurane kiganyite ekenyamugurane iguru ekenyamugurane gikaransirite ekenyamugurane iguru kiganyite ekenyamugurane kiganyite ekenyamugurane iguru ekenyamugurane gikaransirite ekenyamugurane iguru kiganyite ekenyamugurane okotogora goseri chibu ekibaga gose kemoni gikaransirite mesa kiganyite embeba
yone mbachiro gosomo genorero korwa Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi.
This month on Star Times, and the drama never lets up. Loyalty is tested in a war for power on Gangs of Manila. When blood and truth collide, truth tests loyalty. Welcome to Sagrado. Watch Gigi's ruthless quest for justice in beautiful revenge. Experience the epic love story of Rama and Sita in Ramayan. Two sisters, one destiny. Together, they are unstoppable on Divya Drishti. Renew your subscription for 2 months on your current bouquet and we'll upgrade you to the next high bouquet absolutely free for 2 months. Don't miss a single heartbeat. Stream all your favorite channels and shows on Star Times on Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
It's Lavi. Dr. Fanta. Ukiwana Yesu jirushe, jirushe, jirushe. Ukiwana Yesu jirushe, 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 jirushe. Ukiwana Yesu jirushe, jirushe, jirushe. Ukiwana Yesu jirushe.
Mugateba tuche na inde tuachire kama kawaida for the first time imeya Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi. Tunawaletea show babu kubwa. Hii itakuwa ni moto Kololoko Weka International.
Wachangu ziraruke like a baby. Moji anja bidi we drop this a heavy. In class we party, in class we raving. Wakiuliza, washo in class najibamba kabisa. Tell them najigamba kwa Jesus. When think about what he has done for me, daily blessings coming.
Hapa ni Kisii TV show yamanyikana tebuna jirushe on every Sunday kuanzia mida ya saa 7 Weka Chinsa Ibere Margoba.
Bad, too bad. Mogi jake na machizi na mafiati sweet too bad. We too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad. We pray so rough, nigga we tough. Everything bad, like wrong turn, nigga we bad. We too bad, too bad, too bad, too bad. Do niggas too bad, too bad. Mogi jake na machizi na mafiati.
ebinto murumuru, ebinto ebyansu, ebinto ebirito. Na wate ne weekend utakuwa na enjoy on every Sunday kama kawaida. Ndutuwale Ayaatekire Chinsa ndutuwale chingero mbalimbali. Encherende yani wasanii kutoka hapa nyumbani na hadi huko juu. Muna botambe akonalie ebyansu okameka bile makeup waize mbono na mtoka ni swali tu. Lakini kolende nyirabuna safari nini ama maisha ni nini? Ni safari sio kuwa na likizo. Ndani ya Kisii TV Amandegere Yomogusi tunawaletea Jirushe Show on every Sunday. Mida ya saa 7 weka Chinsa 10 cha Margobo. Siende mbali. Nditareche skuru. Emevagani amu neche nsemo chende.
I know your name, tatana yangu ya ne. Omoto your name, tatana yangu ya ne. I know your name, tatana yangu ya ne.
GGG, I go by the name Timo Buize, Timo Young again. Kwa hapa ndani ya mjengo, kwa ndani ya nyumba tunasababisha kama kawaida. Na the Jirushe Show ndani ya Kisii TV Amandegere Yomogusi. Tutakuwa nani tukifanya Jirushe yeah.
I know your name, tatana yangu ya ne. Omoto your name, tatana yangu ya ne. I know your name.
Eye Kisii TV Amandegere Yomogusi.
Wapenzi wa burudani, muda umewadia. Tayari kwa usiku wa kipekee wa muziki, dansi na vicheko tele. Timba XO inawaletea Gusii Night Festival. Alhamisi tarehe 14 mwezi Agosti, kuanzia saa 12 jioni pale Timba XO Eldoret na Nakuru Highway karibu na Toyota Kenya. Na guess what? Lineup ya mastaa wako pendwa ni pamoja na MC Don Vector,
Tuarwara, tiga turagere, daki, tiga turagere, tuarwara, Mungu moja, tuarwara, Yopi, tuarwara, tutigera ki turagere,
Vicky Young and Sanako,
Toko manyo buya bwegento, bakekero kia bolire,
Kwasa International,
Obotaka no bobe baito, tiboli kebomu, Obotaka no bobe baito, tiboli kebomu, Obotaka no
Embarambamba.
Ndani ya Yesu tunapumua, tunajenjoy tukiwa na Bwana Yesu.
Faina B,
Korendo manon, werorero manon, Kongo boka no manon, Kongo rara no manon,
DJ Riza na Babu G.
Dinero mokae uniform, Bianga ye kwere terera, Dinero mokae uniform, Uwatoro undera.
Hii ni nafasi yako ya kushuhudia muziki wa live, sherehe za kitamaduni na vibes za kipekee. Usikose Gusii Night Festival. Hapa ndio burudani inakaa.
Karibu sana mwanchumo rigereria Kisii TV togendere kwemanya mange asa Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere hasenjera ere eyogwikiranu ritkoria rero nigo ababunge kurwase chikamati ibere chebunge hano mono ikamati eri etendeta amangana energy neri etendete amangana public debt privatization bamunengia humo waziri wekiganje kenene John Mbadi higoro yechinguma chokoni with company ya Kenya Pipeline no inabonigo ababunga abo bagania kumanya chishas echo company yebekere asenjereria yokoni wa.
And recently they undertook to begin exploring developing the LPG infrastructure of this country. You very well know that the country is working very hard towards moving into green energy. And LPG infrastructure development by KPC would also probably have amounted to, even more profitability by Kenya Pipeline. Ministry has recently taken away the LPG infrastructure development and given it to a private entity. As much as now we are working to privatize this company, I do not think that we will get the best value for the country without factoring in the LPG infrastructure that has now been taken over by a private entity in very unclear circumstances. So I really think that privatizing this company at this point will not give us the best value that we could have got.
We are worried about the employees of Kenya Pipeline. You've not given us a post IPO organization structure. Tell us how many employees you are letting go. How many are being retained and at what levels?
In Kenya history of privatization, we know that Telcom was making profit at the time of privatization. Mumias Sugar and even Prosper Kenya was making profit. So it's not usually true when we say that we should be confident. The fact that KPLC is making profit, then when it's privatized, then it will continue making profit. Secondly, the investor confidence of Kenyans and even our neighbors and many people who may be interested in this has gone down. Looking at the political environment, the economic environment in our country. And as well, Bonasias has mentioned that it's only today, I think he was also looking at the public privatization of KPLC. Because when we are asking whether there are other options for KPC, we are asking for other options for KPC, not for other, because this is what we are looking at right now.
But in this country, we have adopted a system where we subsidize so much using taxes that we come in to support the vulnerable using tax incentives. And it is not the best way, by the way, to cushion the vulnerable. But because we made decisions previously, we have refused to leave that, to get out of that comfort zone. To the extent, Chairman, I will blame this House, that some of the even suggestions that I made, which were going to help us reduce this expenditure, tax expenditure, were defeated for purely political reasons. I will tell you, in terms of benefit to the wananchi, some of these tax benefits don't go to wananchi. It is unscrupulous business people who benefit. And by the way, they even use their resources to fight some of these, for us to do away with some of these tax incentives, which don't end up with the public. They will sponsor many stories, even in media, wherever, social media. You will see a lot of bashing of government. You may think it is the public speaking, yet it is a business individual somewhere.
Nago korera umurigiriria okisi TV omoraibense ya Kenya Dr. William Samoei Ruto kukwana chingaki aumirana hamona bakiengoyo oba Harambee Stars bunenjire moyo wikirania eira ya guchiase bare Ruto boigoni go hamenta kubariera ira no kubainekira bunanigo arach kubwatoka chimilioni 2.5 uchiakera omwaki engoyo bwa Harambee Stars onye baguchia kubwa engoyo gatiabo amo na Zambia. Boigonigo hakwanira igoro yogo chia kubwatuka enyumba guchiasekera omwaki engoyo yo Harambee Stars onye baguchia wetania sensemo chinsemo chiri cha quarterfinals.
Your Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya. Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Sasa Sunday, nataka sasa tukue na deal mpya. Hii ya Sunday. Sasa Sunday, si tunashinda? Yes. Inshallah kwa mpenzi ya Mungu. Tunashinda. Si ndio? Yes. Sasa vile tulifanya ile hesabu siku ile. Tulifanya hesabu hapo. Sasa mnajua maja niwakumbushe. Nimeongeza kidogo. Sasa Sunday tukishinda hivi kila mtu 2.5 million. tukishinda. Tumekubaliana?
Yes.
Ni sawa hapo?
Yes.
2.5 kila mtu. Mpaka na watu wa bench hawa sitaki kusumbuana na hao. Haya. Si tukishinda tumequalify?
Yes.
Si ndio? Yes. Sasa hapo kwa quotas. Hapo kwa quotas. Tukishinda quotas, si ndio? Yes. Sasa juu ya 1 million, juu ya 1 million nitaongeza ile mumeomba. Si mmesema mnataka affordable house? Yeah.
Ayo manayanda mange mo rigereria KCTV tu yasanga saya Ayaatekire Chinsa inyasenjera ire yobwekera no batambe gwakira ngambia manaso kwenda guchora kurigereria KCTV amandege nayo mugusi tukomanye togosemie boigo tuko kenche nkuru kwa Lydia Mura twagwatana ne director mtonga Kenya kurase studio ya kabere twaro burigereria obia.
Aya na Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere ya KCTV. Aya na Ayaatekire Chinsa Ibere ya KCTV. Tangana intwe aso mutandao wetera Instagram amona Twitter @Kisii Television. Tonyore YouTube na Facebook Kisii TV. Twakire esimi wetera 0708386041. Yanyore onsi Ayaatekire Ibere ya Kisii TV. Eye Kisii TV amandegere yomugusi.
Wapenzi wa burudani, muda umewadia. Tayari kwa usiku wa kipekee wa muziki, dansi na vicheko tele. Timba XO inawaletea Gusii Night Festival. Alhamisi tarehe 14 mwezi Agosti, kuanzia saa 12 jioni pale Timba XO, Eldoret na Nakuru Highway, karibu na Toyota Kenya. Na guess what? Lineup ya mastaa wako pendwa ni pamoja na MC